throughout my career, I have never seen anything. And this is not the first time that things have been brought to us where it's done backwards. It's not the first time. And probably won't be the last. But when you're wanting to be effective as a team effort on something, there's no way you can't, you don't have all the team players on the, getting their input on something. How can you do that? That's it's something wrong. It's something, and then use the people's names. That's almost like that program we saw last night where that lady took that man out of the hospital with the measles thing, and she signed the doctor's name, like, well, I know it'll be all right. That's not right. Shoot. Well, I'm sorry. Those are, Brother President, or Mr. President, I'm sorry I took up so much time.
Well, that's quite all right, man. That's quite all right. We started late, and I think we're still ahead of time. We'll be out of here before 6. It's only 5:15 right now. Okay, and I think that Cynthia really got the message. And
she don't like it for me. When we were growing up, we were trained to do things a certain way, and I guess it's just a new day. It's just a new day.
So, and do you have anything else for us, Cynthia?
Yes, 2 things. So I just bring the list of properties and that list of routes that are listed under tax sale. I know that y'all have already recently bought some new properties through the land bank, so I'm just giving you this information so you know what's going on. And then the second thing is, over the last couple of months, Rachel has had me looking at the land bank policy rewrite. So the land bank policy was recently updated at the end of August, and we're still trying to get a meeting with the commissioners to talk about the updates they approved, because they approved the updated policy with the caveat that we can come back later and recommend changes to the language in the policy that they accepted. And so I read through the policy several times. We do have some issues with the policy that was passed, and are hoping to recommend some changes. And I wanted to bring y'all the list of recommended changes that we're hoping to make. And so these changes refer to specific sections of the land bank policy. The one that you'll find online or on the land bank website is the updated policy. And if you want, I can get you a copy of the old policy if you'd like to make a comparison.
So you know I sit on the land bank board.
So this captures several of the recommendations we made at the land bank advisory committee.
We got this, It would take time. We'd sit down. Carol has worked with the land bank, and the local neighborhood sponsor dealt with this. And stuff like this, I have to take it and read it. I can't sit here and make a decision on my interpret right here.
And there's no decision, I'm just giving this to you all so you can take it and read it. I don't need anything from you for it, I just want to give it to you.
So what, are all the neighborhood groups receiving this?
So far I've given it to the president of Douglas Elementary, giving it to give it to at least those two other neighborhood association, the full groups, the next month. I was hoping to give Turn Hill, Tuesday, but they didn't hold their meeting. We're still waiting to get a meeting with the commissioners to talk about the land bank policy, because of the elections, they didn't have any time to sit down and meet with us. So we do want to see some changes made to the policy that was already approved, and because they give us the option to come retroactively and recommend edits to the policy that they approved, we do want to take them up on the opportunity, and I'm sure that all of you are welcome to those meetings. But this is just the kind of, from the Land Bank Advisory Board meeting that I attended, Carrie was it as well as conversations I've been having with Elmore, Jefferson, and Rachel. These are the recommendations that we came up with after reviewing the policy. But we are open for recommendations, anything else we can take to the commissioners when we have a chance to sit down and meet with them and talk about this policy.
Yes, they have changed the land bank policies. And it's kind of extensive from the changes that they've made.
It's what?
A lot of changes, in other words, a lot of differences in it.
I have sat in at every meeting on the land bank policy. I am on the board. I know all of the changes that they have
Okay,
made.
well.
We have had meetings with the recommendations for the changes. So this is kind of like a deja vu here because
It's deja vu to you, but everybody else didn't know about
I'm
it.
saying,
Okay.
I think
It's
it's.
really deja vu to me, because I didn't know, you know.
Well, let me just say this. My opinion, if you have a person, in this, instance, who's done something, who's worked on it, who know the background, who know the ins and outs, not only on this, but anything, one of the major problems we have is we don't pay attention to them. She spent hours and hours and hours working on this, and I would depend wholly on her comments. And it's the same thing about this other document, I've been there where them guys sitting, and stated in this thing I did on April 6th. And I'm, one of the things that they're using us on right now, you know, when they start out the master plan, I literally beg people, don't sign in. So I know what they do. They are now using that to say, we had a meeting and we had 150 people there. And 140 of them there was opposed to it. They use it, they do the same thing. Some of us who've been down that path, not on this, they don't pay any attention to us. I would listen to, on this particular instance, I would depend entirely on what Carolyn said. I know how much time she spent on this.
And let me tell you something.
Ah,
What you're saying is true, because these are the same things that we brought up, the same things. I guess we just don't get it.
and never will.
I don't think they don't, I just don't think we get it.
I sit here and I know you have a thing, I sit here and listen about the trash. I got stuff over there when, here again, it's ancient history again. As an elected representative, Eric, I went and pulled I got pictures of the assistant administrator, pulled them out here and let them see this trash dumped. We had people out here, I've got pictures of them where they cleaned it up. We don't have a newspaper, but that came a big issue. Now we're offering people money. It's just a disgrace. Can I just read? And I'm not gonna say anything else the rest of me. Here's what I told the commissioner to the ladies. And it's about the vacant lots. I'm just gonna read the end part of it. So I don't go to meeting, matter of fact, I don't even look at it on TV anymore. Said many people live and work hard daily in their neighborhood to maintain quality of life. Consider the master's plan as one of the greatest hoaxes that had ever been perpetuated on this area. I told them at a meeting where they heard this, a matter of record, to devise a plan and not include any funding in the budget specifically for its implementation is incomprehensible to me. In talking to members of other neighborhood groups, and not just in the northeast area, many persons who are not members of the neighborhood group, who live and work to maintain a quality of life, it appears that their views no longer matter.
And that's the bottom line.
I hope that you take the time to read the document. No chain is stronger than the weak link. I sent this out the year before to all elected officials. These comments represent the views of a large segment of residents where I live, who now feel that they no longer matter, and their views are not only not heard, but are not respected, and have no meaning. Many of us are elders, and when you mistreat the elders, nothing good will come of it in the long run. And this is a matter of record. I say that, so I don't have to say anything. They know what I think. You know, and oftentimes, what we have to say, we say it in the wrong place. And we need to say it to them. And so the comment is, oh, he just complain all the time anyway. I say this stuff because I've been there. I have no representation. Not only in Gulfport, my commissioner no longer, he hasn't represented me for, and I'll say this, and I'll talk to him about this, that large, but I have no representation in city government. When Hal Walker left, that was it for me.
Yeah, none of us have.
None of that, we don't have representation up there.
We have voted, but we really don't have any representation.
Well,
It's like you're not seeing what you're looking at. You know, you see like a commissioner and you're looking at them, but it's not what you're really looking at. I mean, it's just like, because it doesn't mean anything. You know, and they will say, you know, I'm a district at large commissioner, I'm a commissioner, but it doesn't, what does it mean? I mean, you know, what does it mean?
Nothing.
You know, and when a person will walk up and say to you, because I was in a sitting there in a meeting with one of the district at large, and sat there and I said, well, the information that went out on streetlights, I'm just doing with basic things. The streetlight said, call and we will get the number off the pole if you're wanting to have a streetlight. And she sat there and said, no, that didn't happen. There is no document. I have a copy of it at home. And I said, because I was asking, because the BPU people were there,
Yeah.
and I'm saying asking, why is it that, you know, hasn't been addressed, and all you get is a recording, and I said, I have, you know, no, you must be thinking of something. I said, I'm not thinking, I know what the document, what the flyer went out to all the neighborhood groups. I have a copy of it at home. And she said that, well, you're mistaken. And I said, well, I'll be darned.
Well, let me tell you, the epitome of,
That is just so.
the epitome of insult. You know how we complain about the 1100 blocks, we're right there at the corner of 11th and Everett. The day before the election, we talked with Melissa Bynum, I guess about 6 months, I'm gonna come out, matter of fact, we left with a little neighbor, she said, I'm gonna stop by there, and she said, I'm gonna get it taken care of. The day before the election, there was a sweeper out here. And they swept and swept and swept, couldn't get all of it up. And then there's a little manhole down there, about that big. And in the winter when they remove the snow, they knocked it off. I put it back at least twice during the winter. They swept and swept until they knocked it off and left it out in the street and still couldn't get it all off. The day before the election, the height of insult. If I ever had any dream of ever voting for Harold Johnson, Melissa Bynum, that went down the drain. And I mean, that's what they think of us.
Yes,
And
that's
let
what
me say
they
to you
think.
as a young
Yeah.
person, they will use you and you'll never know it. And that's when you see there's a gap between our age and you. And it's just a lack of experience, not anything you're doing wrong. They use you because they know they can use you. Well, anyway, that was so much of an insult, and I mean, it was horrible. I stood there, I happened to walk my dog, I sit there and watch him go round and round and round in a circle.
we just really, other people really don't have a voice. We don't have a voice. And when I look, when you're in a meeting with people, and it's evident who is in control or in charge of certain things. And I think, you know, like, it's good to have the knowledge to know, but it's, when you're going up against, this is what David Hill always said, when you're going up against the establishment, it's a difficult thing, because you're fighting a losing battle. That's what I guess that's what I'm saying. Because just like the certain advisory board, there's only so much that an advisory board can do as far as, we are not policy makers. We can advise, just like we can say these things, we can address these things, but inevitably, they're gonna do what they want to do. This has been going on, this little paper here, she's been saying this over and over and over, bringing these same things to the advisory board manager. And he's ignored them. He has ignored it. So we address these same things at the meeting, we were sitting there, and have they done anything? Nothing. And so, okay, so we can just say, okay, we'll just put down our comments and stuff. What does that